Hello, this is Great Man for Great Man Radio Show on this Saturday show. I hope everybody having a great weekend. It's going to be a hot one today. I think it's going to be really warm outside, and you can go swimming and have a good time and everything. No swimming pools are probably getting close to being up in warm weather temperatures, and everybody can go swimming maybe. Depending on where you're at and everything. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend, and everybody stay safe out there. I just noticed another thing that came up about this area. We're a hotspot area now for the COVID-19, where our number just jacked all the way up and past certain areas. That's not good for here. This is not this area of Greenville County. I don't know what part is the whole county or certain parts of Greenville. Who knows? We just know our numbers jumped up here really badly because nobody's social distancing is part of it, and they're mostly testing. But still got to stay safe out there, and everybody and everything out there listening to the Great Man Radio Show. They already said our numbers are going to go crazy, but they know go this wild. The governors might have to step back in here and start doing things again. I don't know. They'll probably find out more money on this issue after he reads it and finds out what's going on. I don't think baseball's ever coming back. They can't even agree on nothing. The season's over. I think the rest of the sports is going to be the same way, and I think we're not going to have a parade. And everything's being canceled for July 4th, fireworks and a lot of different things are going on and everywhere. And just another thing that's piling up on us here. And this whole year has been wild. And everybody would say we just go ahead, move ahead, and get away from it. But I'm wanting to hurry up and get better. I hope next month is a little bit better. And this beginning of, I hope to start getting better as we go. But who knows, really? We don't really know. I go out and check out Richard's Comics and Collectibles. They don't open until they open now. And go down in Borderland. You can go down to the big reduction sale down at Second Charles and stuff on Lawrence Road here in Greenville. And mostly everything in the comic book stores are down here on the other end of Lawrence Road where I'm at, and some of it down that way too. Then you got that Mr. K's used books and DVDs and stuff. They sell comics in there too, and Funko Pops. And now mostly Borderland and Second Charles has the biggest selection of Funko Pops, and so does Richard's Comics and Collectibles. He has a lot too in there. And I noticed they had some I didn't know they had it. Second Charles, they had Conan O'Brien, and now they got Burt Reynolds. And I like to have the one that has Burt Reynolds in the car with it. That's the coolest thing. But that one, it kind of costs a little bit more and stuff, but it's cheaper to get the $10.99. That's not a bad deal for Funko Pops in a way. Now it depends on where you get them at. And if you go down to they have some marked down at the Second and Charles on a reduced because they had Mary Marvel and some of the Shazam ones, but they don't have the Shazam. They have, one is Mary Shazam. And she said it. They had the rest of them down there, and I didn't want all of them. I just want that one in Shazam. I'm going to go through a lot more stuff here and probably get rid of all things. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm just sitting here thinking about all that today. Right now they're running this morning on Paramount channel and running Beverly Hills Cop. Earlier on Freeform they were running Ferris Bueller Day Off this morning. Oh, it's all 80s morning right now here on your TV channels, on cable or DirecTV or wherever you're watching your channels at. Let's see. I need something good wake up music. I don't know. least something to wake everybody up out here. Alrighty, it's 11:36 p.m., 11:36 a.m. here in the upstate of South Carolina. Of Greenville, if you're listening to me live. I don't know if anybody does. Let's see what I can do here. Let's do a rocking chair. All right, this is Good Man. It's Good Memory Show. This is All Out Saturday, almost halfway. Tomorrow they're racing in Atlanta Raceway tomorrow down there in Atlanta. NASCAR racing again with no fans in the stands, and I don't blame them right now. This stuff is getting rampant. I think it's going to be a worse summer and fall and everything. I noticed in November, around the Thanksgiving time, it's going to ramp up bad on us. It's my daughter. She had blood drawn out of her hand, 4 vials, and she had a rough time. They had a mask on, and you have to have a mask on when you go to the doctor now and everything. It's kind of been rough and everything, and it makes it hard to breathe when you stuff. Sometimes I carry one in the car just in case I have to go in a place that it makes me wear one. So far, only a few places will. And only been in one, and that was a Mr. K's used books and stuff. I don't mind it because I ain't in there long. I was looking around, but it took me a while to find what I was looking for last time. But cause that was the first time being in there and everything, and I enjoy going in places like that. The same thing with Goodwill and stuff. I like going in there. I ain't been in those places in a long time. But since I'm walking a lot better, I walked through Ollie's with her yesterday with no buggy. I can handle it to a point at the times now, since I lost a lot of weight in my back. So I take pain pills for my back and my knees and stuff, and I'm okay. And I gotta make sure I take my meds and everything for my sugar level and stuff like that too, and try to enjoy it and everything. And I'm sitting here doing what I love doing, coming to you live right now. Well, it depends on if you're listening live. If you download me later, it's fine. I have done over. I gotta upgrade this thing whenever I get closer. I don't want to lose all my shows because most of my beginning of these things are when I started off. You don't want to lose those numbers and stuff, and you start losing your backstories and all the people you interviewed. Starting off with Joe Bronzy and working my way all the way up where I'm at now. I didn't work. That one I didn't work out. I kind of worked hard for it. That was my first interview, and then as I worked my way up, I did family members and stuff like that on some. Then I had gotten where I got over my. I think they said it was like when I was last time I was in the radio station. I have that deep. Every show I've been on at 103.3 is on a DVD, a CD of me being on the air. And I love those. My dad recorded them for me, and I go back sometimes and listen to them. And I've been on every time, and I've had them on. And the last time I was in there, I told him, the last person I interviewed was Greg Morton. He's like, "Wow, you go all out and go big, don't you?" Yeah, I do. I've learned how to do that sometimes, and my dad worked in television. I've been around big name people and learned things. I met famous people like Richard Petty and stuff when I was a kid. He came to Sky City in Spartanburg and signed autographs that time, and I have a picture of me with him, and I still got his autograph in my autograph collector book and everything, and it was a pretty cool thing. And if you remember Scott City over on Whitney Road and stuff back in the days in Spartanburg, where I was kind of going downhill over in that area, but I ain't been over in that area since I was over there when Frez was there when I was doing security in there. That's been a long time ago. Now Frez is gone and disappeared over there. I don't know what they got over there anymore. I remember one time it started off at the indoor flea market, and they had wrestling inside and all that stuff. I used to go to that when I was young and everything, and used to get front row seats every time. Got there early. I can get in the front row. That's the closest wrestling I've been. Except working backstage with them and stuff and meeting them backstage. That's about it. But I enjoyed it, everything. And it's like you remember stuff about the Westgate Mall before they expanded it and all this stuff when you was growing up as a kid. I remember they had a store called Buster Brown's. And they had a little door opening in the mall part. And you go into the little door as a kid. You go into the door to get in. It was kind of cool. I remember Camelot music up there and all kind of different music and Palm Coast DVD and all that stuff. That was a pretty cool store. I used to have one over here in Haywood Mall. I remember Greenville Mall. Man, that used to be the place when I was young. Oh, those good sports stores and stuff. It was in there and all that stuff, and until they tore it down and changed. And it's about the coolest, place to go when you're looking for all kinds of things. And the same thing with that, like Spencer's. It used to be a big thing to go to when you was a kid. Now the mall's like, when you get older, it's like, what is this? And you're like, okay. These places used to be, cool as go to and stuff when you're younger. When you get older, it's like, what the heck? Oh, you like go to shopping online now or do something different. It's like, okay. I don't mind getting out and going shopping sometimes, but going like Walmart, oh my God, I hate going in there. I hate to admit it, I do. Sometimes I like going in there because of certain things, and then they move things. I forget which store I'm in, where this stuff was. I think I was at Target where that stuff was in the back of the store, not up front like it was at Walmart. I hate when they do that. There's a Funko Pop I should have grabbed when I saw a Mean Gene Oakland of the wrestling thing back in the day. It's kind of cool. I like to have the Ultimate Warrior. I like Ultimate Warrior Sting. I have a Rock bobblehead of the Rock. And I have a lot of different ones. It's crazy how things go. But I love collecting all kind of things. My wife tells me that. You need to do something with this stuff. Well, it's hard to do things with some things because you're like, yeah, hanging on to this stuff for so long. So part of those racing cars I have are some of the first ones I had with the rubber tires on them that they did away with because they coming off the cars. I think everything. I collect a lot of things. I got a whole set of baseballs that were hit at me. They took a target practice on me one time at the Greenville Drive game. Not actually before the game. They were doing batting practice, and I was walking along there, and they're picking up balls that was hitting. And I always loved doing that. We even had some baseballs thrown to us from the players. The only big thing I ain't never got from the player was a baseball bat. That's something I would love to have done, but didn't happen. I like to throw out the first pitch of the Greenville Drive game one time. Since I'm kind of related to Shields Joe, I thought that would help. But nope. I know I'm like a cousin down the line, but still we're related. Well, my great grandma, actually my great grandpa, great grandpa, my great grandma's dad was Shields Joe's first cousin, and that makes I don't know where that comes my grandma, great grandma, but it's like wow. It's all true because we have a picture of my great grandma's dad playing millball with. Well, they have a picture of them where they played baseball together when they was younger and stuff. And it's kind of cool. I'm not going to keep everybody here long. I'm not going to be on here long either for this Saturday, almost Saturday afternoon here now. Depends on wherever you listen to the Greg Man Radio Show. Thanks for everybody listening and supporting the show. And I got to go out and give me a Greer Citizen, my good friend in Jeff Anderson's, where he signed his record deal, is in there. I'm actually in a picture of one. I found out there's a big picture with a whole group of others, but I was sitting on the bench right there, waiting for them people as much as I could. I was waiting on his mom to finish reading the contract so I can sign that copy of being a witness to it. And that was kind of a cool deal there for me too. I don't know if I'm mentioning that article or not anywhere in there on the Greg Man Radio Show. I'm not really sure because I couldn't really read it. My friend had it on Instagram post and I couldn't really see it from where he posted it. I tried to zoom in enough where I could read it, but it was hard. I'm about to go out and find me one here soon. Before it gets any later here. I've been looking to see where I can buy it from this far distance, and about the closest place I can get is Palm's gas station down on that other end down there. About Taylor's. I don't mind going in there and get me a drink, whatever. But I don't know. Excuse me. As got all these different contacts of people in my phone now. I don't know when he's going to be on. Jeff is going to be on Mountain Fun Life. I'm hoping he'll be on there sometime soon and let me know when he's going to be up there, so I can actually wait for that one because I'm going to be hitting that one up because I know the people up there. Never met them, but I've been talking back and forth with them a couple of times. They ought to do a live video with me, or let me call in or something, or talk to them, video chatting or whatever they want to let me do. That I can, actually meet them. They see me who I am. I don't mind, I have done some video chatting with people and a couple of times. I should have done that with Greg Morton when I had him on hit the wrong button and I was going to do a video chat with him. I could see him. But we just did a actual audio and that's the way it goes sometimes. I hope next time I ever do a video audio with him, the next interview with him, I reached out to him about coming to Myrtle Beach. That's awesome. That in the comedy clubs down there. But, oh well. Well, I'm going to jump out of here and hope everybody has a great Saturday and great weekend. I'll be back on Monday with a Great Man Radio Show unless something comes up and I have to do another show on Sunday. I don't know. Never know what's going to happen around here sometimes. I don't know there we are. I hope everybody has a great weekend. This is Great Man for Great Man Radio Show. Peace. I'm out. Take me out of here, Greg Morton. Everybody have a great weekend.